have you ever thought like how the statistical formula get translated into a Python code? So hi, I'm Samir Srinath, and today I'm starting a new series, turning a maths into a code. Like we will take each mathematical formula that we use in a statistic, and we used to make AI work, we used to make machine learning work, and then we'll just convert that statistical formula into a Python code. So here we are. So the first formula that we'll start, by the way, from the mean. This is the one of the basic formula of a statistic that we call as the average, but it is a very different thing to understand about the difference between average and mean. Many students think that both the things are the same, but you should know both the things are two different things. So mean is a part of a average kind of thing. You should study about that. So the main point is we are going to convert this mean formula into a Python code. So how we are going to do that? So this might look like terrible, like summation xi and divided by n. It's as simple as that. So we'll just move to our Jupyter notebook that I'm using in the VS Code. And the main thing that I will do for you, the best thing that I can do is to zoom it. So here we are. So we'll make a function like as simple. We make using the def keyword in Python, and we can simply make a name of the function like mean, and we can make like average mean. So we are taking the word mean as we already have the mean function in NumPy, but we are making that from scratch. So we are going to take any list that we will take as a vector or anything, and we are just going to convert that we are going to take the sum of li, yeah, and we can store that into a summation summation kind of thing, and where we are summation, okay, spelling summation of sum of li, and then we are going to uh, divide it by the length of the list that we obviously do when we find the mean. So final mean is equal to whatever the summation is divided by the length of li. So here we are. So this mean holds the value of whatever the mean is, and we'll return the mean. And if I will try to sort this thing, I can simply remove all this thing, and here in the return I will just write like sum of li. This will be basically finding the sum of each element. It will sum all the elements together and then divide it by the total length of li. So here we are at the basic formula of the mean. So if I will just run this, and I will call this mean function, and we'll pass the list first. First make a list here. Let's make it li is equal to whatever we want to make, like 45 and comma 50 comma 55. We are taking the three values, and we want to find the mean of this. So we'll just put it inside, and it is telling that the mean of the li is 50. So here we are having the mean function. The next function that we have in a row is median. So the formula of median is basically this simple. We have two formula for the median, depends upon the condition. When the element count in li or any series of data, if we have the even count, then we will simply use this below function. And if we have the odd numbers of whatever numbers we have count, so we'll just simply use the function that is above. Let's take an example. Suppose there is one li, and here we have the values like, first of all, median is found on a sorted data. First we have to sort the data like either ascending or descending order, but we obviously choose the ascending order. That must be arranged in ascending order, and then we choose the middle value. So that is the median basically. But what we'll do, let's take example 4 5 6 7 9 and 10. So suppose these are the numbers, and if I will tell you, let's not repeat any number, 6 7 9 10, and then 50. That can be any number. Let's take any number. Like what is the length of this? Like if I will just write the length of li, here we have 7. We have total odd numbers length, and I will just choose the middle value. I will leave 3 from this side, I will leave 3 from this side, and we have 7 in between. We have 7 as a middle value of this li. But the most interesting thing is, what if I will just put one more number here, like 51? Then how will you find the mean? We have 4 value this side, we have 4 value this side. So in this case, we basically take the two numbers from which is in the middle, like 3 this side, 3 this side, and then we'll just find the average of this, like middle of this. So this is the basically concept of this formula. What this formula is telling, the same exact thing that I explained you just a bit before. So what the things is, like when we are just going to make the formula of the median in Python, the most of the, important thing that you understood by this explanation is that you have to check whether the length is even or odd. So let's do it. So the first thing that I will do is the def function, and sorry, def keyword, and make a function like median, and then we'll pass any list as a, like we'll use that later. So this li is same as the fx, like whenever in mathematics you are writing fx is equal to x, and then all these terms, then this x is like here, like median is a function fx, and here whatever x we are passing that to a function is simply written like there. We can take any word here. If I'm taking li, you can take a, b, c, or any random numbers. So I'm just taking li as a like readability. So the first thing that you have to do to sort the li, like the data that you will get to find the median might not be the sorted. So I will just take sorted li is equal to sorted, and then li. Sorted is the function. Suppose I am taking any list, li is equal to whatever I am putting, 3, 5, 6, 1, and these are the random numbers. And if I will just write li sorted li, and let's scroll up so that it will be visible. So I will write sorted li, and if I will use the sorted function and then pass the li inside and print the sorted li. So here we have all the values are sorted, and then we can choose the middle value. So as simple, we are going to do that. So we'll just implement that kind of thing. So we have sorted that thing, and then what the next thing that we can do, we have to just write like n, or we can yeah, we can find like first n, like length of whatever the number is, like a length of li that will be stored in n. So we'll find the mid value. Mid value is what is the formula of finding the middle value of any list? Like we'll divide the length divided by 2, but that can be a odd number, that can be an even number. If it will be the odd number, then the value will be coming into like if you divide any odd number by 2, that you will get in decimal. But if you divide the even number, you will get simply like floor number, like integer values. So we'll just divide it, we'll remove the digit after the decimal, we'll take the floor value. So we'll divide n, and we'll take floor division. This will simply remove all the values after the digit. So for that, we are using the floor division, and we have got the middle value. And now what we have to do right now, we have to just find like in median, like if you are just dividing, if we are using the if statement, and then if n percent percent 2, if n percent 2 is equal to, if I am just putting that into a bracket so that it will be evaluated first. If n percent 2, whatever it is, if is equal to 0, that means we are standing at the position of even numbers. So what we have to do, return. Return is kind of breaking the function. It will not move forward. It will be broken here. Return whatever the li. Okay, we are not going to take the li. We are going to take the sorted li. Yeah, sorted li, and we will take the mid index, the whatever the value is mid index minus 1. Let's explain it with example. Suppose let's copy this, copy cell output. I want to make a lie and paste it here, and here we have total 6 and 10. Yeah, we have total even numbers. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I will just take the middle, like 8 divided by 2 is 4, I will take this number. And okay, let me count once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will take the fourth number, and which number I should take? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will take these two numbers. So this is fourth number and 4 plus 1 number. So I will take the middle number and middle plus 1 number. So I am just making the logic from like very scratch, and then plus sorted li, and then I will take the mid number, and then I will close all this in a bracket so that it will be evaluated first, and then I will divide it by 2. So it will take these numbers and divide it by 2 and return that. So that is basically the case of the even number. Else if it will be not be even, it will be odd. It is as simple as that. So we'll just return whatever we have in the middle. So we'll return sorted li, and then we'll return the middle index or whatever it is. So this is the basic logic of median. So let's uh, check it, and let's run this. Yeah, we have. Let's make any random li where we have lots of element and 3, 5, and this is whatever the li that we have created. And in the next line, we'll be passing this li to the function median. So here the median, and we'll be passing li here, and the value is let's remove this side. Yeah, the value is 6. So the 6 it will first sort this li, sort li. Okay, sorted li is equal to sorted li, and then print sorted li. Here we have, and we'll be taking this part as like 3. Okay, it is telling me that we have 6 as a median. So what is the length of this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll be having the even numbers of the length. Then what we are going to do, we'll just add 3 from this side, left 3 from this side, 6 plus 5, total 11, and then divided by the 2. It might be here might be some mistake. So, okay, we found a mistake here. Like the mistake was very obvious, that we always count the number like length. We take the length by 1. Like this is the first element, this is the second element, this is the third element. But when we are accessing this element from the list, we'll use the indexing, and indexing start from the 0. This is a simple like silly mistake here. Like I should be using like -1 here, so that so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will take this number and then 5, and then it will add this both and then divide it by the 2, and then it will get the value which is required. So here we have 5.5 here as a like a median. So this is the basic function to find the median of any uh, a list or whatever the series of the data that you are getting. First, we'll sort that data. Then we'll find the length of the like whatever data we have, and then we will just find the middle value, like middle index of that like li. And then after that, if the length is like even, then we will just add this middle term and then divide by 2. And if it is not the even length, then we'll simply take the middle value. So this is totally done. So it will not, I think it will not do in the case of the odd. Like if you are just taking a fourth number, okay, so let's pass the like odd number, any like 89, and then we are passing. Here we have all this odd number, and then we have 3 from this side. Let's remove the 6 from here. We take the 90 so that it will be identifiable. So 4 from this side and 4 to this side, and we are taking 6 as a median. And in our function we have also got 6 as a median, so our function is totally working fine. We just try to check that. And the mode is basically for the mode, we don't have any formula kind of thing. We just find the maximum occurring element. But in programming, if we have like a very large amount of data, we cannot simply go and search which element is occurring how many times. So simply we can apply a logic here, the very good logic. We can use the lots of library available, but we will be making it from the scratch. So what the thing that I will be doing for starting, it will be like def keyword. Basically, whenever you are going to make a function, we'll use that. And then I will be making the mode function, and then we'll be passing li to it. So in like Python, there is a thing called dictionary. And if you know what dictionary do, it hold the data in a key value pair. Like if we have something like, let me tell you, like I can count the total occurrence of that element in that li, whatever we have. Suppose if we have the list, and then we have something like 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. And we can simply count here, like 34 appears one time, 55 appears two times, and 67 appears three times, and 8 appears one time, and 9 appears one time. And how we can do that? Simply we can make a counter, and then we'll go through each an element, and then if 34 like comes, we'll just add that into a dictionary and then mark it as a 1. If anytime I will get 34, I will increase the counter to the 2, else I will leave that to the 1. If I will get 55, I will just add to the dictionary and then make it 1. In the next iteration, if I will get 55, I will just increase that count to the 2, so that we have the record of which number appears how many times, and then we can simply access that dictionary and then return the key of, like if we have the highest number of occurrence is 3, then we can simply return 67. This is the basic logic that I can make. You can also make your own logic, but this is the one of the best logic that I came up with while trying to convert that mode kind of thing into a statistics. So the first thing that I will be making is first make a dictionary uh, and name it with a frequency. And if I will try to explain you that if I will just use the curly bracket, that will be by default dictionary that I have explained in like this thing I have explained in my most of the videos, like the last 3 or 4 videos I explained that basic topic, like whenever you apply a variable and then start a curly bracket, that is not a set, that is a dictionary. So we are going to use that thing here. So for let's iterate through li for num in li. So we are going to go through each an element in the li, and then what we are going to do, frequency, and we are going to access like frequency as a num. But if you know that if the key is not found in a dictionary, then it will create a new key, and we are going to use that. Like when any number is not found in a dictionary, then it will be added, and then uh, the counter will be started. So we will be just using frequency dot get. What we are trying to get? Num. If it is found, then okay. Uh, we have to just increase it by 1, and if it is not found, then it will be initialized and its counter will be set to 0. What this line is doing is most of the important thing of this function. Like it will go to the dictionary, if we'll just try to find num, and it will if it will get num, it will simply just the value of the that num will be added by 1. If it will not get num, then it will try to just insert the 0 as a value of that uh, newly created key values. So this is a kind of a thing that you can understand by here. Let's take an example, you will be confused otherwise. Let's dict is a dictionary here, and dict, and I'm trying to find the let's say 1 in the dictionary is equal let's I will write it like frequency, and then frequency dot get. Okay, frequency dot get, and then I will write like uh, what the number that I want to write, 1 and then 0. Okay, okay, I'm confused a little bit. Now if I will just use the dictionary, here we have it just tried to find the 1, but 1 is not there in our dictionary. It created 1 as a key and added the 0 like as a value of that 1. So this is as simple as that. So simply we are going to find the num in our frequency, and then if frequency num exists, it will increase by 1, that here we are doing. And if it is not there, then it will create a like new number with whatever the value 0. But we should be remembering that whenever we have found an element, we have already got that. So it will be starting from +1. So simply that it will get the 0, this 0, and it will just add +1. So here we have 1. If I will just get any in any iteration, if I will get that number, so and then again I will be just adding that to the +1, then it will be 2. But if I am getting that same number third time, again this loop will work. This will be getting like 3. So hope I am able to explain this to you all, and you are able to understand this. So just moving the next part, we have successfully created the key value pair of whatever frequency that we have in our whole list. So what we have to do, like we will find maximum count, like which number appears the maximum time. So we'll simply use the max function here. The max function basically find the maximum the thing. and we'll use the frequency dot values, and then okay, this is telling that it will shut down. Anyways, we are continuing. Then values. So this is basically it will get the values thing, and then it will just put it here. We can also see that in our number or like list that we are passing, we might have like lots of number that is coming at the like same frequency. So we are trying to filter it out. If we have just one number that is repeating more than one time or two time or three times, it is coming up to five times, we'll take that as a mode. But what if there is a two number that is coming at the same times, like five is coming five times and six is also coming five times. So which number will be the mode? So we generally return will return that as a mode. So what we'll be doing, we'll be writing here the like inline function that we'll do for key and value in frequency dot items. Okay, and what we'll try to just take here the key, whatever the key will take, but only in the case if value is equal to max count that we have already found above. So it will just iterate through okay, value, we have taken that value. Yeah, it is. So here what it will be doing, it will be just going like each element in a frequency, and then it will be just making the key and value. It will be founding key, this kind of key, and then value. So if the value is like the maximum count, so we'll return the key. The key is the only mode. Value is the just a count of that like number, which how many times it is appearing. So we'll take that. So here we have taken the mode, and if length of whatever modes we have is equal to 1. So if it is 1, simply the only one number is just coming this much time, we'll just return the modes of whatever we have, and then mode at the zero index. Whatever the first element is like appearing, the maximum count, will return the first element. And the last thing, if this will not work, we can also use the else statement or directly return the modes. So whatever the number will be in the modes, we'll simply return that. If this will be carrying just one element, we can also directly remove this, by the way. But for the sake of our like mental peace, we use that. So if this will be collecting just one element, we'll just return the that one element. Otherwise, we'll return all the thing that is inside that list. So basically, our function is ready. And what we'll be doing here, we'll be using first we'll be making the list and then putting some random number 3 times, and then 4 5 6 7 7 and 7 and 8, then 8. And simply by looking at this, you can say that 3 is the mode of this. So let's do this. First make the list correct, and then we'll be passing mode, and then in mode we are going to pass li. So here what it is doing, it is telling me that 3 is the mode of this number. Let's make 7 also appearing 3 times. So it will be returning 3 and 7. Why? Because 3 is coming 3 times and 7 is also coming 3 times. So both the number will be like the mode what this is returning. But whenever I am just writing 5 5 5 5 5 5, and there is the only number that is 5, which is coming this much like large number of time. So this is the like a function if statement that it is working. So hope you understood that why how this mode function is working. This is the one of the complex like statistical thing at beginning where we are learning. We'll be having the more and more complex formulas. So mean was like very simple. We have to just sum all the elements and then return the length of li. So in formula, if you just absorb the mean formula look like so whatever terrible, but in reality it is as simple as that. If you just use the median formula, it is like a moderate kind of thing. But if you just in our day-to-day life, if you use the mode formula in school times or whatever, wherever we have learned about mode, we found the mode as the easiest like statistical tool. Just count the number, and which number is appearing the most of the time, we will take that mode. But in logic, just see how much complex logic we have to make to just find which number is occurring the most of the time. So this is the magic of the computation. This is the magic of making the statistical thing in the Python. That's why Python is like a favorite thing of the statistical researcher or the scientist, because it is as simple as that math, like where we have used the math kind of thing and then converted that into a function. So hope you got that how this thing is working and how all these things are just coming from step by step thing. So See you in the next video with the next topic. We'll be solving the next statistical formula and we'll be converting that into a Python code. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.